Hello champions, we got a brand new character to preview. It is Ted DiBiase, Hall of Fame. He's a showboat. We have a look at the card. Coach ability at 12,000 is black move that deal damage would deal 25% more damage. Links with other Hall of Famer and no gear. So, first moveset we'll have a look at is the diving elbow drop. 10 MP yellow move, finisher, deal 92.2k damage, makes all loot gems into wildcard gems and pin the opponent. The scoop power slam, 6 MP green move, deals 45k damage and choose a 5x1 area to swap into loot gems. Vertical suplex, 6 MP green move, deal 47.1k damage and choose a 3x1 area to make into X-break gems. Trainers for that, Steel to start with more green, Slick Rick to do 20% extra damage from any colored gem, Lacey to do 20% extra damage on purples and green, and I'm going to be using NWO Hogan to help reload either color. We're going to go versus Vader. Now Vader doesn't have any medals or anything. I don't have any medals or anything. He doesn't have any bonus. The only bonus I got are the bonus from the Hall of Fame bonus that they all have, which is 10% more gem damage and 10% health. The standard 10% less damage from all color move, but I don't have any MLC bonus. I don't have any faction bonus, feud bonus, or anything. So this is a pretty even match. Let's do this. Okay, so we can't really do anything on the first turn since there's no perks. So we're gonna take, and I don't have any yellow to get, so we're gonna take away his red. Okay, now we're gonna make a 3x1 area of X-break. Let's put it down the center. And now we're going to choose a 5x1 area to swap into loot gems. That refilled both greens. Let's do the same again. It's always good when you place them to check if they're going to line up with some greens, because that's ultimately green and yellow are the color that you need. We're going to have our yellow on the next match. You can pretty much do that over and over. I'm just going to show you the finish. Normally I'd use it again, but I want to show you the finisher. It's going to convert all loot boxes into wildcard. It's going to break this one here. Those two as well. And that ends the match. Good. I wasn't sure if it was going to end it, but it did. That works pretty well. Let's have a look at something else. All right, second moveset is very similar to what we just saw. Basically, we're replacing the finisher with the $1 Million Dream, which is an 8 MP yellow move. Submission, choose 4 gems to make into loot submission gems and do 14.3k damage for 5 turns while submission gems are on the gem board. Remaining sub gems turn into protect gem of strength 16.3k. So as you saw on the previous one, you don't really need the finisher. You can just go over and over with the green, especially since they're pretty cheap move. So instead, you get a submission, which can help to slow down your opponent. Trainers remain the same, Steel and Slick Rick with Lacey and Ogun. And again, Ogun, you don't really need either. Lacey really helps, but Ogun don't really need. Ogun is pretty much more a safe bet just in case you don't have any greens and you have issues reloading. Right, we're gonna place those right down the middle again. It'll catch pretty much all the greens except maybe this one. Well, we still got it. I could do the same, but I'll just show you the submission. Now there's no need to, normally I like to put them on loot gems because the computer don't tend to go and break the loot gems. But in this case, they're gonna become loot gems. So you don't want to put anywhere near other loot gems. You can actually put it on colors that you would go for normally. Also, the fact that they become loot gems means that he's got less chance to go break them to begin with. Alright, that didn't get any damage, basically. Unfortunately, we're gonna break them now. Or at least most of them. We're gonna have one left, maybe. Yes, you could try to position them initially, but still probably gonna break him. And he didn't kick out. He had that one protect gem that helped him not kicking out initially. He ended up breaking it, but that helped our first 2-pin attempts. Or 2-pin counts, I should say. Alright, let's now go have a look at something else. Alright, third spec. This time it's going to be the diving elbow drop again, which is the 10 MP elbow. Finisher deals 92.2k damage and make all loot gems into wildcard gems and pin the opponent. The belly to back suplex, 1 MP purple move, deal 30.8k damage and make 7 random blue gems into loot gems. And the pile driver, 6 MP purple move, deal 51.6k damage and choose a 2x3 area to swap into yellow gems. Trainers we're going to be using woods to start with more purple. We're going to use also Vince so that we have basically, since we're going to be making 8 of those loot gems per turn, unless there's less blue, there's probably going to be some matching, and that way we're going to have some damage from those loot gems with Vince. Plus he also generates 2 extra purple to start, which means that those 6, even if there's no perks right now, we're going to start with those moves loaded on the first turn, and when there is perks, you can actually use something else instead of woods, like for example some yellow damage or even some move damage maybe. Also for coaches we're using NW Ogun again to help reloading, and regular Ogun so that we're making 1 extra loot gem right there. But now again, neither of them are really needed, especially like regular Ogun, because fine, we might have 8 to start with, but it's pretty unlikely we're gonna have 8 blues to turn every turn. So, all right, let's do this. All right, so we're gonna use that to convert the blues. Now we're gonna make some yellows. put it here. We're gonna have our finisher ready next turn. Okay, so we do have 2 blues, so we're gonna convert them. And now the finisher is gonna turn all of those blue gems into wild cards. That reloaded everything. And it did a decent amount of damage as well. And he didn't kick out of it. I like that one. Alright, let's have a look at Fort Spec. Alright, other move set. It is going to be the triple yellow. It is the diving elbow drop again. 10 MP yellow move. Finisher deals 92.2k damage and make all loot gems into wildcard gems and pin the opponent. $1 Million Dream, 8 MP yellow move. Submission, choose 4 gems to make into loot submission gems and do 14.3k damage for 5 turns while submission gems are on the gem board. Remaining sub gems turn into protect gem of strength 16.3k. And a backbreaker, 4 MP yellow move, deals 74.9k damage plus 9,500 bonus damage for every loot gems. This is the 5-star move, by the way, the backbreaker. You could alternatively switch the $1 Million Dream submission with the belly to back suplex, which is a 1 MP purple move that deals 31k and makes 7 blues into loot gems. But again, as you saw in my previous match, you're going to have a lot on the first turn, but not so much on the second. So I kind of like the submission better, but you could use that instead of the submission. Backbreaker is going to be where the damage is going to come from. Trainers for that, I came to start with more yellow, obviously. We're going to use Vince because, again, he adds 3450 to the loot gem damage, which affects here the backbreaker, which is going to turn at 75k plus 13k for every loot gem on the board. And I don't have much of the required coach, like I don't have Gooker, I don't have Hall of Fame Rude. Those would be optimal, but I'm going to be using Rikishi and Hogan, Hollywood Hogan that is, to try to get those yellow up. All right, do this. All right, so we can already do that. Little damage there. That's gonna fill everything. Now we're gonna use the submission to create some more. Right, we're going to use that again. That did a good chunk there, and now finisher is going to turn them into wild cards. Okay, again, I don't have any yellow match, unfortunately. So let's take away his green. I do have a yellow match. I'll take it right now just to be sure that I have it. That. Now I could use a submission, but at this point I'll just do that. That'll take out all he has left. Then you can do the finisher or the submission. Either is going to get it done. And there you go.
1, 2, 3.
So that's pretty much it for Ted. I wouldn't say he's top tier by any means, but he's definitely a hell of a lot better than what we're used to for showboats, that's for sure. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching. If you're not already a sub, make sure to do so to be kept aware when I post new stuff. Have any questions, ask them. And if you like the video, leave a like and share. See you guys. G out. Ciao.